it is time to pause and take a moment for you. This pause might be a little bit longer, so if you need some extra time, you can always do it at night. We're going to do prone Savasana. This is an incredibly grounding and calming posture, super supportive, brings the breath into the back body. And I've got a few extra props. You don't necessarily need all of these. I've got a blanket under me, something for under my ankles, and then a bolster. But if you don't have a bolster, you can use a couple of pillows. You could also just use a blanket here. This could also be done just flat on your belly, on a mat, on your bed, on the floor, whatever is comfortable. If you are using something under your feet, roll it up and place the tops of your ankles over the roll with your feet drooping down. And it's going to be a little different for each of us, the placement of the prop below if you're using one. So you might play around a little bit, somewhere between your low belly and your upper thighs. And then I like a pillow underneath me, but you might find that you like to be more flat on the ground, so you can play a little bit with height there for you as well. See what's comfortable. Arms can rest where they're most comfortable for you. I like a little spooning action up on top here. Big breath in, big breath out. And if you can stay here for about 7 minutes or so that your body has a chance to really let go and be supported by the props below you, whether that's the floor or the pillows, stay here. Take a couple big breaths. And as you do this, feel the exhalations allowing you to get heavier and surrender more into the surface below you. You can also think of something that you're trying to let go of as you exhale. Maybe just for now to give your mind a little bit of space, a break. And as you inhale, feel that breath moving into the lower back, into the back ribs, up between your shoulder blades. You may need to wiggle a little bit here and there. Maybe let the toes turn in slightly. And then allow for your teeth to part. Allow for your lips to part. And let your tongue get soft. Ease the brow, the forehead. Find softness where you can. And begin to observe your breath. Oftentimes when we use this technique, we're doing it either seated or on our backs. Notice the rhythm of your breath now. The natural rhythm. Notice where that breath is felt and the qualities that it brings to those areas, the qualities of the breath itself. Notice the pause, or maybe the fluidity of your breath. Continue to trace and observe and explore. You may turn your head in the other direction and allow for your breath to begin to deepen. You could also simply lie here without doing anything at all with your breath. However, I find that working with the breath moves me into a deeper state of relaxation when that's the purpose. And so you can allow for that breath to become a little bit more full. Stretch it out so that maybe your inhales and exhales are the same length, or for more relaxation, you can begin to stretch the exhale. Slow that exhale down. Remember, whenever we're working with the breath, work with a sense of ease, never trying to force or strain. And you're always welcome to let the techniques go at any time. They're meant to help support us move into that state of relaxation, and then we can let it go, calling upon it when we need it. As the breath slows down, you might notice that the mind also begins to reflect that. It's slowing down of the thoughts, perhaps even just a moment of a pause between thoughts. When you come back to this, you can spend as much time as feels comfortable for you here. And this is a nice alternative for Savasana at the end of a more active yoga practice as well. So when you come out, bring your forehead to center. Let your arms move so that your hands are more under your shoulders. And gently press on up. Let your knees go wide as your feet come together. You can press back into a child's pose, maybe even bending the elbows, bringing the palms to touch. Make your way on up. Let the palms come to touch, and bowing head to heart, honor yourself for taking pause and having a moment for yourself.